All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is. So look, man, we're gonna talk about this Clipse second Kendrick Lamar feature that's probably gonna come out sooner or later. In the Whips and Chains video, I believe it's scheduled to drop soon. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, man, this is getting crazy. There's some things I want to talk about. So we're gonna get into that, man. You already know what it is. Torture Talk After Hours. Let's get it. Oh man, I love that beat. I love it. So look, man, let's get to it, man. You already know what it is. This comes courtesy of Deville. Shout out to Deville. Hope his page is doing better. He also has a Patreon. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. I may make one sooner or later, but I don't have one. And he also has a membership channel too. Y'all can join that. And Cash App at the top, right there in the corner. So shout out to him, man. I hope everything's go well with him. So let's go.
I told y'all, bro. I told y'all. I told y'all that So Be It was gonna have Kendrick Lamar on it. Now, if you don't know, the Clips just did an interview with Joe Budden. They had talked about So Be It, and they talked about Kendrick Lamar. And they said that they had sent the song So Be It to Kendrick Lamar, and that he was supposed to be on the song. He was supposed to be on the record. Now, after the album came out and we saw So Be It Part 2, it's basically just the same song on a different beat. But what I thought it was going to be Part 2.
Now, this is what I'm saying. When it was So Be It Part 2, right? I thought it was going to be Jay. Most people did. But when he said it on the Joe Budden podcast that they sent that record over to Kendrick, I'm telling y'all now,
12 p.m.
I'm telling y'all now, that So Be It Part 2, he's probably dissing other people in the industry. And I think that that's a heavy, heavy song, a heavy handed song that the Clips want to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? I think it is. I think that So Be It Part 2 with Kendrick, and if it's a diss, that can actually change a lot. So the Clips right now has a lot of power in their hands right now. Like a lot of power, believe it or not. And it's crazy to see how the Clips kind of came to being the ones in power right now. Some of these things. Unbelievable.
Was that it was going to have a whole different artist on there. It was going to be like a remix, a G mix, if you will. But that wasn't the case. The Clips decided to speak on the podcast, Joe Budden's podcast, and later say that, there was supposed to be somebody else on it. It was supposed to be Kendrick Lamar on it. I'll see if I can play that clip right now.
I read in one of the interviews you said he had wanted to do two records.
Yeah.
Do you?
So
like,
Be
did he
It.
know? Oh, he wanted to do.
He wanted to be on So Be It. Yeah.
He wanted to be on So Be It. Now it's confirmed. I was saying, a lot of people were saying Jay-Z. A lot of people were saying Jay-Z. I always thought Kendrick Lamar. Now we confirmed that Kendrick did spit a verse on So Be It. Confirmed, 100%.
Y'all
I
said
know.
no?
No. I gave him both. He just,
Oh, okay.
he
That's
sent
the one that
he sent
got
one
done.
back fast.
And that's basically the whole video. He sent
Yeah, see, there you go. Tells you right there. He sent both. He sent one back fast. And he probably still has the verse of the other one, just ain't saying anything about it. Obviously, he does.
he sent him the song. He sent him two songs, and he just happened to send the other one first. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have So Be It with Kendrick Lamar's verse already packed and ready to go. Get that for whatever reason. We didn't get that on the album. Not only did they talk about this situation right here, but they also talked about how they were talking to Kendrick Lamar during the beef as well.
His skill, because in the middle of everything that he was going through, and delivered not just a verse, but a verse like that,
Yeah, he
top
went
to
in.
bottom.
And his own album.
Like he went in.
Right.
Yeah.
So as Kendrick was beefing with Drake, he was also giving them the verses. He was also giving them a verse for their album. Because when they had spoke to the Breakfast Club, they had said the same thing. Pusha T says that he was in contact with Kendrick during his battle. In this interview, they say the same thing. They were talking to Kendrick Lamar during the beef. So it's crazy to think that all of these artists that were working together during a time where they were beefing with other people. But Kendrick
That's true too. Now, as far as I didn't know that Kendrick was working with them at the same time. But then you got to think about it. This album was supposed to come out last year, and I think it's coming out now. Is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And I got an episode where I talk about uh, Whips, Chains and Whips versus uh, uh, what did I miss? Because I think that there's a clear difference between the two songs, and you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see the difference. You can see the difference, and I'm going to point out the difference. I'm going to actually give an unbiased take on both songs, and I'm going to speak from the lens of I'm just a regular person listening to both of these songs, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? But be on the lookout for that.
Lamar had taken the time to write a verse during the peak of the beef. He gave Clipse 2 songs. We only have one. So be it. Apparently, part two isn't really part two for the reasons that we thought it was. But now moving forward, we find out that there is another version of So Be It that we haven't heard, at least a third version of So Be It that we haven't heard. Like I said, a lot of people are gonna say that it's the beat that changes for So Be It Part Two. But I'm gonna be real, bro. We just need the one with the Kendrick verse. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not sure if they planned or intended to put it in there and they just forgot or they weren't able to clear it. I don't know. I really don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I'd much rather hear the one with Kendrick Lamar on it. I mean, at this point, we remember a time when Pusha T had talked about how Kendrick was willing to do two. Now he's over here saying that he did actually do two, but that he only received one faster than the other. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have the other one. He does have the other one. We just most likely haven't heard it yet. I don't know if we're going to hear it yet.
I think eventually we will. I think they're playing their cards right, and I think towards the end of the run of the album, just to reignite it, they might. Now some people say, well, they already released So Be It. They might as well release the remix with Kendrick. But I think that it does the way they're working. It don't have to be conventional how they, because this song could be 6 months down the line. They could still release So Be It with the remix. People are gonna listen to it. So they have a great card right now within Kendrick Lamar where they can use it anytime.
I don't know why he calls it So Be It Part Two. There's not really that much change to it. Like I said, a lot of people thought that this was going to be a remix, but at the end of the day, it looks like it was just a beat change. Moving forward, though, hopefully we get the song in the near future. Now that we confirmed that the Clips have another song with Kendrick Lamar and it happens to be So Be It, I'm lit, bruh. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited for this to happen, finally to happen, because now we know there's another song that they have with Kendrick Lamar. Because I was telling y'all in the last video that I believe that this is the song that Kendrick Lamar was on. A lot of people said Jay-Z. I'm going to say Kendrick Lamar. I was saying Kendrick Lamar, but I was leaving it up for debate. But look, bro, at this point, I just want to hear the song. Maybe in the near future, we get to hear it. Maybe in the vinyl version. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure how Clips is going to go moving forward after releasing this information. Hopefully, we end up hearing it in the near future.
I mean, I think we will. I think eventually it's going to be released. People going to hear it. But you also got to understand they're moving at such a rapid pace. Whips and Chains has Kendrick. That's not even their lead single. I think H Trumpets was, but they have 4 songs that's going in rotation right now. Whips and Chains, So Be It. It would be what's the name? Uh, H Trumpets. You know what I'm saying? So if they drop the drum with Kendrick, that's 3 songs with 2 different versions. So I don't think that they're gonna do that right now. But they have a lot. They have a lot of leverage right now.
Hopefully, they release it on tour. They remix it. They drop the remix soon. I can't guarantee when that could be, but they are confirming that there is music out there that we haven't heard yet. There's verses out there from Kendrick Lamar that we haven't heard yet. I'm really enjoying this album. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this. Do you want to hear the verse? Do you want to hear Kendrick Lamar on So Be It? Do you want to hear Kendrick's verse on So Be It? What do you think that he said on there? I know the Chains and Whip song is going crazy right now, but I would like to hear Kendrick Lamar on So Be It. I think that would be a better song to hear Kendrick Lamar on. I feel like that beat for So Be It could give Kendrick Lamar so much range. Like there's so much to work with in that beat, bro. That beat goes crazy. But y'all tell me how you feel about this.
Now another thing too, um, if if Kendrick Lamar was to do a verse, I think, my opinion, the clip should do 2 new verses. I think if it should be a total remix. I think it shouldn't be just them doing. I think the hook should stay the same, and they all 3 of them do, or all 2 of them, and then Kendrick they all do different verses besides Kendrick, because obviously we didn't hear his verse yet. But yeah, oh man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see what happens between this. Um, but yeah, man. So what y'all think? Y'all think that you know, So Be It is gonna come out soon? Y'all think they're gonna flood the market with all these verses? Some people saying that that Kendrick is gonna be in Paris real soon, and they're gonna be performing with him. Maybe they're gonna perform with him. I seen that your boy Drizzy Drake had a concert last night. Nobody's really talking about it though. I mean, I seen people saying something about him covering up a tattoo, but nobody's really talking about the concert like that. So, but yeah, what y'all think about this, man? What y'all think about this whole thing with Clipse and them having a remix with Kendrick on it? You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be crazy. These guys gonna have a lot of songs together eventually. So, all right, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Torture Talk after hours. Peace. Bye.